Hey all, Binks here. I tell you what, I've been really excited messing around with Wild Child as well as Fantomex. I think that they're both really interesting cards that demand something from deck builders to meet a really unique condition of having both one of your cards discarded and one of your cards destroyed to get some pretty crazy numbers. Fantomex hits every card on your opponent's side of the board. You're getting a 419. Pretty darn close to infinite numbers, which is pretty crazy. And if Wild Child can get both of them down, it gets a 2-9, which is just insane value. So I've really been trying to figure out how to get these two cards to work together in tandem. I think I figured out what I feel like is the most playable way to do so, and that's to rely on Black Knight. The 1 energy 2 power card that says after you discard a card, add the Ebony Blade to your hand with that card's power. And the Ebony Blade cannot be destroyed because Shang is everywhere. Just kidding, he's not, but it is sometimes very relevant for certain locations. And the way that I think this deck works really well is especially the addition of Fin Fang Foom, which you might not think is crazy for Black Knight because getting a 412 is whatever. You really want to be hitting the Infinite for the Black Knight. However, because this deck runs Ghost Rider, cheating out Fin Fang Foom is absolutely devastating. Being able to use 4 energy to get a 5 power card and a 12 power card that copies everything on your opponent's side of the board is really the nuts. And you can even make sure that you math it out so that you do it after the Fantomex to get extra power and then reduce their power. And it goes really well. Now, in order to get these Wild Child Fantomex decks online, I always think that you need at least 2 ways to do both of the main things that you're trying to do in both discarding and destroying. And we use 3 different discard tools here, and they're as targeted as possible. We have Blade to go after the right side, Redshift to go after the left side. And one thing with Redshift that people don't think about is getting the random card is actually really good. You'll see in a few of these games, you can choose to play Redshift sometimes in the late middle game just to get a different card than the one that you have and just kind of play to your outs. It's really neat how this card works. Really interesting card. So we can attack both the right and left side of our hand and go with Lady Sif to target Infinite and Fin Fang Foom really well. And then on the destroy side, we have Luna Snow, which I think is the best thing that these decks have going for them. Because if you play Luna Snow and you pop the Ice Cube, it does count as a destroy on your side, which is really nice because you also just kind of like playing Luna Snow in this deck. It allows you to play Fin Fang Foom out of hand. It allows you to accelerate and get your Fantomex down at the right time without having to feel like you're forced to do it. And then the other thing is Fastball Special. Really what these decks need is another card like Luna Snow where you can get the effect of destroying a card without having a huge downside. You could say Venom does the same thing, but Venom and Fastball Special are very similar. Venom just takes the power that you have and adds it to a 3/3, whereas Fastball throws it to your opponent's side of the board. Where Fastball Special does have some really cool things with going after Maverick or sometimes going after an Iron Man lane can be super devastating with Fastball Special. But really, it's just in here as another way to get a destroy trigger to activate our Wild Child and Fantomex. One thing to look out for, if they ever add another card that's like Luna Snow, where you can develop your game plan and get a destroy trigger that's not messing with other things you want to do, these decks are going to get really dangerous. But for now, you have to run Fastball Special. We also run Nico, which is great, so you kind of have 2.5 on the destroy side because you can try and wait for the Nico draw 2, which not only gives you a little bit more deck consistency, but again, will get you a way to activate those cards. The rest of the game just kind of plays out by trying to get really giant plays using Ghost Rider and Black Knight for a Blade to hit your Infinite and Fin Fang Foom, and then just using the immense value that Wild Child and Fantomex has to kind of get over the top of other cards. We played this deck for 69 games, and we were exactly cube neutral. We had it was 39 wins, 39 losses, and 1 tie, and we were exactly cube neutral. So I don't know if it's the best way to do it. It definitely took me a long time to get entwined with what we're trying to do, but we were playing, at the top of Infinite. And this was also before the OTA that hit last Thursday. So you were dealing with full power Shu Lao, which we'll see. We're trying to take that down has been a big part of a lot of the highlights ahead. But I really like this deck. I think that it's a cool showcase of a archetype that's kind of forgotten in Black Knight because it doesn't really have the power level. A card like Fin Fang Foom comes in and really pushes the power level of Ghost Rider, and then you can try and use these super high value cards. I love Wild Child and Fantomex. Let me know down below what your favorite Wild Child Fantomex deck is, but I think you're really going to like playing this deck. It's tons of fun. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe. Catch you live at twitch.tv/Banks_plays. Enjoy. You piece. We'll take a pop draw too, because we need something to do with this stuff, which we have none of right now. There's even a chance I just rip it on the Black Knight if I... Ugh. I think I just rip it on the Black Knight, man. That was the only other card I couldn't draw. Yeah, we'll just rip it on the Black Knight. Doesn't feel great, but we'll tank it. Get Fantomex online. Really like to see a red shift. ASAP Rocky. Beautiful. Yeah, this puts us in a pretty damn good position. I don't have priority. My guess is they're going to Cosmic Ghost Rider me. That's fine. We'll tank it. Oh, that's fine. I got one of those too, bud.
I'm coming for you.
Gross. We want them to hopefully fill here, because then next turn Foom just slaughters them, right? We push pretty hard right here, and then next turn we'll be able to Foom middle. Activate the Fantomex. We do have Prio here. I think we just take the Fantomex hit. Just in case, because these decks very often run Cosmic Ghost Rider, and it would be a real bummer to lose the Fantomex. I'd rather take some juice out of it now than not. Might be incorrect. Also potentially helps us against Legion. Hello? Hello? Simply too good at the game, chat. Simply too good at the game. So Banks is the guy who don't try and Galactus. Yeah, that's true, man. I am going to not play that. I'm going to go Lady Sif Ghost Rider, and then there's a chance that we end up getting access to Black Knight. And I think that Black Knight's Red Shift will be a very, very powerful play for us. When the time comes. I'm going to play Sabretooth. Not exactly what we were expecting. I do still just think we make the 17-point play. We could also do some crazy shit in like Blade Bastion. We can Bastion! Chat, we can Bastion a Fin Fang Foom. We can Bastion a Fin Fang Foom, chat. Any reason Sif wasn't played left? I was already winning the left location because of the hood. I wanted to be winning 2 locations, so my opponent couldn't play Stardust, because Stardust hurts. World first Bastion Fin Fang Foom. Not only that, but if we top deck, we can play Red Shift. Maybe we shouldn't have bladed. This is like to clear up hand space. Maybe we didn't need to do it. Because we can Fin Fang Foom Red Shift Ghost Rider. Which might hit fastball special, which would kind of suck, but... Victory. Can you imagine this card, dude? I'm gonna get Cosmoed here so I can't snap. Clearing hand there, probably keeping their Shu Lao active. Be my guess. We can slam this Ebony Blade left. They could not turn off Mindshift. Mindscape. They gotta turn off Mindscape, right? Because they're setting up Shu Lao so obviously. The problem is if I do this, they might not. Let's get another, maybe get another Wild Child. No, because I can't play them both next turn. Shit, dude. Alright, just play you. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Mine's game is so lame. I disagree. I think it's a really cool dynamic location. But I can see being annoyed by it for sure. I don't think anything's gonna beat that Ebony Blade. Wrong boy.
Opponent snapped.
Snaps here. Or they're gonna Shadow King it. Shadow King would hurt. I gotta do it this way. You get the destroy trigger. Getting the destroy trigger is quite important here. As expected. I bet you weren't expecting that, unfortunately. That's a lot of points. Even Shadow King is very hard to get over top of there. No, I think that they should revert Ebony Blade. But even if Ebony Blade said can't be reduced, Shadow King should still get through that. I think. So I think Shadow King is weird. Shadow King goes through effects like that, if I'm not mistaken. Juggernaut would be the biggest issue here. Juggernaut, we'd have like a, I don't know, it would end up being 50-50 to land right, because Jiggy would go first. Jesus Christ.
Victory.
I'm scared they're also going to have Fin Fang Foom, so I'm playing this right so they can't Foom my Foom.
Hello, so happy.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Son of a gun. I forgot that that could happen. They double snapped us. Oh, we can just fastball special it. Chilling, man. We should have like a built-in counter to this, which is crazy. Fastball would have cooked there? No. Much rather get rid of the Electro. Now, it is funny that we're probably not going to play more than a single card per turn after this. Just gotta hope they don't have a big enough card to play left. I mean, they probably do, right? We'll be at 9. They'll hopefully be starting at -6. They would need a 15 plus power card. Very possible. Probably Blink. Not enough, I'm afraid. Let's go, dude. Let's go! Not close, I'm afraid. Not close, I'm afraid. They're one of these, huh? That's awfully scary. They're one of these. We're gonna have a 17 power Galacti. It's kind of praise here. It really depends on what they end up doing. I think they're most likely going to expect us to go for right and left and not go for middle. There's no way they get over top left, right? Nice. I'm really surprised they went for middle and left.
Victory.
Yeah, they are going to take Prio from that. We'll put a Wild Child down next to it. And not that we have a choice, but we'll pretend like we do. And no Blade is kind of annoying, but literally nothing we can do about that. Well, honestly, we would have gotten cooked if we had done that. So, you know, what are you going to do? No Reality Stone. It's huge. So our hand sucks, dude. Our hand freaking sucks. You can't play either card. You can play that one, but that one sucks. You can play the 4/5. I'll allow it. Probably spread the damage here. We know they have a 4/5, so if possible, let's try and win lanes by 5. We can win that by 5. We could win this by 5. Then hope they just didn't get a god tier top deck, I suppose. Oh, no, it does a little bit more here, but we'll tie either way. Oh, no, we'll win. We'll win. Hold. Oh, God. Oh! Forgot about the Herbie.
Victory.
Zombie Mr. F Stardust deck. Love that thought process, and there's no beating yourself up, losing a match due to staying too long. Well, unless they snap. Like, when they snap, like, when your opponent snaps, like, you have to make a decision, like, of when to stay. But if my opponent doesn't snap, I'll stay in almost any game until turn 6. Like, you'll very, very rarely see me retreat a game unless it's turn 6 or my opponent is snapped. Because I think that it's best practice for being as efficient at the cubes as possible. Now, for some people, their mental, it's better for their mental to just get out of games where they're so far behind. But I've never been that person in any game that I play. I used to play Hearthstone, and I would stick in games so long where it seems like there's no chance of me winning. And, you know, 95% of those games, I would be right. And then 5% of those games, you'd fucking claw your way back. And I tell you what, those are by far the most memorable wins I would ever have playing that game. That's always like my thought process with it, I think. I think we take Redshift here. And we could just wait, but see much reason in waiting. Maybe we get a 6-drop that we can get some value out of. I mean, that can get us some value. Fin Fang Foom will be a way that we can get past this Penny Parker, potentially. It's not easy, but it can happen. So yeah, it's all about your own mental and how you enjoy. I think it comes to how you enjoy games, because I don't stay because I feel like I have to and I like beat myself up. I legitimately stay in games like that because I love it, dude. I love it. I can be so honest with you. I love the feeling that I get when I'm able to claw my way out of those games. A selfish thing in some ways, you might say. I mean, we could just take the Ghost Rider here. I don't see much of a reason not to. Like, we can try and get Fin Fang Foom in the thing too, but it's like not even bigger than Infinite right now. And then this will potentially open us up for what the hell? Doesn't seem very good. We do get the Luna, which is going to open up Fin Fang Foom next turn, which is kind of awesome. Now I should be snapping. It's a Shu Lao multiple man deck. Oh, that's cute. Good luck against my Foom, I suppose. The hell is this little freak up to? Like it's like my thought process like that. It's like I don't do it because I feel like I need to, and I feel like I need to get the wins. It's like I literally get some of my, I legitimately get some of my biggest enjoyment. Of like any game when I get to do that. Yeah, we just fit Foom middle. Or just whatever giant card you have there, but bigger. Whoa! That was sick as hell. Math needs a little bit of work. The math needs some work, but that was sick as hell, dude.
Victory.
Fantomex middle goes kind of crazy. Fantomex middle goes pretty crazy. I feel like we can just fastball specialist monster, yeah? Send it down Main Street. The problem with this is Merlin. Maybe I shouldn't have. A lot of these decks will run Merlin. Now if they have Merlin, we're pretty cooked, unfortunately. Okay, no Merlin. That's good. Okay. I didn't want to snap there. Dude, what if we get super adaptoided? Is there any threat we get super adaptoided here? Oh, it wouldn't work, right? The first one would steal one and then it would... Okay, it wouldn't even work. I did pioneer super adaptoid. That's a great point. Agatha incoming? She'd probably push the buttons. Is this enough? I think it is. They're getting 16 down. A little scared here. Oh my god, shut up, dude. So annoying.
Victory.
I know Eliath. They were getting minus 16 in all these lanes. Like, both these lanes were getting minus 16. They're going to be in a lot of trouble. Let's get a better card than Infinite, I think. A 6-drop we can play. That's a good one. Why would you lower your energy like that? Seems like a bad play. Should have done something that did something, man. Can't recommend that enough. Doing something that would have done something there would have been pretty tough for me to deal with. Fortunately, chose to do nothing, which is not good. Not very good at all, in my opinion. My honest opinion. Still a little bit scary here. Try this. Ooh, this is scary, man.
I'm coming for you.
Ooh, this is scary. Not scary. Scary in the slightest, I'm afraid.
Victory.
Oh, that felt good. But no, you played that really well. That was a really, really well done final turn. Thank you. Thank you for buffing my Nico. Come on, Iris. What are you doing? We're gonna be in such good position if we draw either of our big cards, but if we don't, we're gonna want to puke, man. I want to snap now. Okay. Maybe we get a shame retreat. Maybe we get a shame retreat. Okay, we'll take a shame retreat. Iris, man, dude. If there's one player who has made me a better player over the last month, it has been Iris. Iris is so good at this game. It takes every freaking monicum of braid power I have. Do you want to change location? No. Oh, I want to get to fastball special. That's our win condition. No, I think you guys are wrong. Respectfully, of course.
I'm coming for you.
The question is, do we play it now or do we hold it? I think we hold it. I think we hold it to try and get more cubes. I will snap, though. The problem with snapping is that it might trigger them to play it right now. They would have had to surge it, I believe. Oh man, maybe I should have just done it now. Yeah. Actually, no. Never mind. Get destroyed. Wait. Don't get destroyed. Maybe get destroyed? If 2 cards in hand? Who wins mid? Yes, but then we lose right. Probably. Yes, dude! Yes! I think it's worth it to just Lady Sif. Time isn't what you think, chat. Lest we not forget. This is tough, man. We're locked in for a big game here, unfortunately. I was really hoping we could squeeze out a retreat with the sandbar. My discard pile. I don't think they'll have another way to change right. I don't think they'll have a thing that doesn't do anything right. So they have to play something right and then beat our total power, which sounds like really hard. Oh my god, they had Vibranium the whole time. I'll get foomed, I'm afraid. Get foomed, I'm afraid. I completely forgot about the Vibranium, dude. Definitely want to keep our Ice Cube online to potentially utilize Fing Fang Foom on the final turn. Could be pretty relevant. Oh, War Machine. Okay. Sure.
I'm coming for you.
Gross. I don't think they can win all the lanes. Fin Fang Foom is gonna soul crush them, right? No. Nobody refers to me as Binks in my normal life. I was trying for a while when I started playing Pokemon locals to get people to call me Binks, but then it was weird, and then I stopped doing that. But no, everyone outside of when I'm online calls me. I guess when I'm at like TwitchCon and stuff, like people who know me directly from streaming and stuff will call me Binks, but. Fin Fang Foom will no longer soul crush them. And that's bad. Well, will it? It gets 23. It becomes 35. We'll be at 37. We'll tie. Unless they win left. No, we'll lose because of Chamber. We'll lose because of Chamber. They can't play left because of War Machine. Oh, never mind. We're chilling. I'm pretty sure this beats their Foom. Not even a 37 power Fin Fang Foom could save you, I'm afraid. All right, good. I play that. Took me a while to work out the deductive reasoning, but I think I got it down.
Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe. Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe.